Alright guys, this is something I've been getting requests for quite a bit, and I thought I would do it as sort of an end of the year special type video. And this is my office tour, office/setup tour. And again, I'll leave links for most everything down below in case you want to check it out and want more information about it. So, let's get started. So here we go. This is the entrance way. There's two doors into here. That one is into the bathroom, which is pretty much our main bathroom for downstairs. There's our hallway, and then so if any guests are here, anybody's here, that would be the bathroom that they would use. It's a full bathroom. It's got a shower and everything like that. So that's what that is. So this is where you would walk in. And we'll just start on the left side here and work our way around or jump back and forth, who knows. So this is just a palette that I got from work. If you look at it in the correct orientation, it's really just a palette that I cleaned up a little bit and stained to make like a cool little shelf. So, and on this shelf, this was something we had, one of those, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like Dirty Santa or something like that, where you bring like a $10 gift and then try to get other people's stuff. This is something my cousin brought that I thought was really cool, and I was really happy that I got it. It's like a sort of put it together like a model type thing, and you can paint it, but I like how it looked raw. And it's two dragons, so I have well, I guess one dragon and one chicken, but I have a big dragon tattoo on my chest, so Chinese dragon, that's why I like it. So anyways, it's a prototype white armor Boba Fett, which is what Boba Fett was supposed to look like until they turned him green, so I really like that one. Well, there's Boba Fett now, or as we all know him. And then these are the Black Series Star Wars action figures. Not all of them, just the ones that I really like. Sand Trooper, R2-D2, Boba Fett, Darth Maul, and of course Han Solo and Greedo. Then there's just a little Darth Vader keychain there that just is laying there. A couple hats that I leave in here. Titans hat, Tennessee Titans. I live in Tennessee, but Detroit, I'm a Detroit fan, not a Tennessee Titans fan. I don't really watch any of their games, but the Lions I'll try to watch whenever I can, like today when they got stomped by Green Bay, but we'll just move on from that. This is the complete series of Lost on Blu-ray. If you're unaware, I'm a huge Lost fan. My two youngest sons' name are Miles and Sawyer. And if you've ever watched Lost and watched the final season, you know that in one of the timelines, I'm not going to get into the whole series of Lost, but Miles and Sawyer are partners. And Miles, when we named him, we weren't planning on having a second child, but then we decided to have a second child, and I convinced my wife that Sawyer was an awesome name, and there, I got to name both kids, and they are both named after the show Lost, which my wife has never seen. She's seen a few episodes, but never even got to the character Miles from what she's seen. So going around here, this is the closet, which we'll get into because I'm sure it's a mess like it usually is. These are some things that my kids made at Vacation Bible School, and this one, I believe Miles made this one, and it's got a Bible verse on it. And then Sawyer made this one. And then a little girl, Julie, at church made this one. And then we have the Batman stamps that just came out not too long ago. A sheet of those just in a frame. I'm big into Batman, Superman, comic book stuff. So here's the closet. It is pretty messy, but not as bad as it usually is. So we'll start at the top. Just some boxes, my Vanguard box, my PS4 Destiny box, a bunch of boxes and crap, some bags, a keyboard, a wired Apple keyboard, and my TV stand for the TV that's on the wall, my 60s Batman and Robin that need to find a way onto the wall again because I moved offices a bunch from upstairs to downstairs and I haven't got all my toys out yet. Then here's just a bunch of crap. Here's a bunch of microphone and tripod and camera stuff, a labeler, microfiber cloth, some knives in there. That's a green laser pointer. Some mounts, some tools. Pretty much that's all there. The Ozobot box. My Game of Thrones throne that has a little broken sword. I put that somewhere so I could glue it back, and I don't know what I did with it, so I got to fix that. Some more boxes. Rode VideoMic Pro. More boxes of some just stuff that I've never really used. This is a ND filter for a lens that I no longer have. So, and then some clamps, XLR, neck straps that I never use for every camera that I buy. Here's a 7-inch monitor for my camera that I don't really use. I have a 5-inch coming in a couple days for CES, so that one will probably find a new home somewhere. Some PS Vita games, business cards. I'll show you my business cards. I got more in there. Printer ink and more boxes and crap down there. Just crap, really, is what all this stuff is. This is pretty special to me, though. It's not very organized right now, but I'm trying to be organized with it. Miles always draws me pictures and stuff, so I try to keep everything that he gives me special in this binder. I have a 3-ring punch, so sometimes I actually remember and I'll put it in there. Just different stuff he draws for me, colors and stuff. I want to make sure that I keep track of those things over the years. It's pretty important if you have kids, in my opinion. The iMac, the 5K iMac box, the fluid head that came with the Mogo Pod. There's my man Frodo. A glide gear thing, bob. That's a huge power strip with like 15 outlets on it. My Vanguard, my games. Then in here is just a bunch of junk. SD cards, Roku stick. That's usually just manuals and stuff, and the bottom one's just got some old cases that I don't really, for devices I don't really have anymore. And then underneath this bag is just cables in the one, and then the one underneath it is my toys that I need to get out, and that's just something Miles made. So let's move over to my gaming setup. I was going to do a separate video for this, but I just decided to do it all together. So I have I think that's a 39-inch Toshiba 1080p flat screen, and it's on a swivel, and it can actually move out. That's why it looks uneven when it's put all the way back, but when it's fully extended, it is actually even with everything. Sort of drives me nuts when it's pushed back and it's not centered in between the doors, but I'm learning to get over that. Then I have my PlayStation set up. I used to have Xbox also, but I found that with my man Carlos and Tomas, all we did was play PS4, and I never played Xbox, so I ended up selling. I had 2 PlayStations and 2 Xboxes, and I sold one of the PlayStations and both Xboxes. So I may get Xbox again someday, just because there is a few games like Titanfall and Sunset Overdrive that I really enjoyed playing that I didn't realize till it was gone. But so maybe that'll happen one day. So I have the BenQ Monitor up here, which is a really great monitor. I used to always play my stuff on the TV, but doing some research, this is a great monitor. I have some Astro, these 350s, I believe. I don't know. I'll leave the link down below. I'm not really into it's so fun. I'm not into gaming, but yet I have like a full gaming setup, so I shouldn't really say that anymore. And then I have some Gunner glasses for gaming. And then I have my 2 white PS4 controllers to match my white PS4. Then I have some extension ones on the ones that I play. I play with. Here is an Elgato, the HD60, which I have yet to use, but I really need to. The PlayStation Eye up top. Boba Fett telling me what time it is, and it's late. And then down here, you can see the LEDs, and it's not Hue or anything crazy like that. These are like 40 bucks at Lowe's, and it comes with this controller, so you can do a bunch of different colors. Flash, strobe, fade, smooth, brightness control. Sylvania, and it's like $40, and then you can buy 2 extensions for like 20 bucks or something. So that's the one I have here and on my desk. I just recently did my desk, but so then down here I have some games for my PS4, but really Miles comes in and plays Infinity and Marvel and that stuff. Really all I play is Call of Duty with the boys. Then you have my Amazon gaming controller, a switch because I'm hardwired in behind here, so my PS4 is hardwired, and Apple TV is hardwired, which is underneath that switch. Then over here I have the DirecTV Genie Go. If you don't know what that is, it's so on my phone I have an app and I can watch all my DVR shows anywhere. So that's pretty cool. Just got that a few weeks ago. I haven't really tried it out too much. I was thinking about doing a review. If you want to see a review, let me know. I'm trying to speak a little faster because we're already 12 minutes in, and I didn't want this to be super long, but I guess it's going to be. Then that's a My Cloud up top that I don't really use. I back up my photos to it, but I really want to try using that more. And that's hardwired in also. Underneath you have Doctor Who, the TARDIS. It's like a 20th anniversary, I don't know, something. There's a Batman figure that came with DC Online, I believe, when I first got it. I did an unboxing for that on a channel that is not GeekyNerdDad, and it was horrible, but that was like, I think, the first thing I ever unboxed. That's a Star Wars little frame thing. It's got an actual snippet of the movie footage in it that you can see through it. Then that Batman came with Arkham, which one? Arkham City. And then down there I don't really have much, some gaming magazines and different stuff like that. That's it for the gaming setup. Oh, and one thing that I've done a video on this, it's the Nyko charging thing. It's supposed to go onto the PS4 and plug in, and it takes the 2 ports, which never bothered me before until I got my Astros, or actually until I started doing online gaming and I needed headset. So what I did is I mounted it sticky tape to the desk here, and then I put 2 extensions for the USB back and then through down there, and then actually just plugged into the wall. So a lot of people on my video ask me and say, oh, that sucks because you can't plug any USBs in, but that is my solution, and I'm really happy with it, quite honestly. So